welcome back to another LA Kings, Los Angeles Kings franchise rebuild. Episode number 2, episode 1 is in the books. We went through the squad, we simulated about a month to 2 months, and obviously we're not going to be a good team this year in our last 10, 1, 8, and 1. But I saw a lot of comments, and one of them was Quinton Byfield should have a superstar X Factor. Third overall in the draft 2 years ago, and I agree. I gave him a Superstar X Factor, no contest. So he has now got the Superstar X Factor, 83 overall still. But the first thing we want to do, I was told that our boys, if you play the younger guys, they're gonna the Kaparis, and let's look at the AHL here. Players like Turcotte and Kaliev, they grow really well. So honestly, I think I'm just gonna go commit to the full tank, and I'm gonna get Turcotte and Kaliev in the league this year. I want to get rid of players like Philip Deneau, to be honest. I'm going to keep Deneau, though. But I'm trading Andreas Athanasiou, Victor Arvidsson. Just the contract is way too much. I mean, he's not a terrible player to have, but I'm going to make some moves here, and I'll get back to it. I just want to make some space for the younger players to come up. Alex Iafallo will probably be one of the guys I'm moving. Haven't decided everyone I'm moving yet, but I'm definitely going to make a couple trades here. Try to get those younger guys up on the roster here and save some cap, because we are tanking and we are going for a high overall pick in the draft. Hopefully a top 5, but I'm going to go make some trades here. I'll come get you guys when I make some trades. Let's go. Let's get into it. Episode number 2. We're starting it off with a bang. I mean, we're trying to build this team up right now. Anze Kopitar, he has really high trade value. Honestly, I'd like to see him have a chance going somewhere else, even though I'm not setting him to the best team. But we're going to try trading Anze Kopitar, Philip Deneau, Alex Iafallo, third round pick from Pittsburgh and Tampa to Arizona for 2 firsts, Clayton Keller, Louis Eriksson, and Demetrius Jaskin. Can we get it done? And it goes through. I mean, I'm surprised I went through. We got Clayton Keller on the team. The thing with Clayton Keller, okay, I know he's probably not the best guy to get, but 84 overall, high top 6 potential. We're just hoping. He's on a pretty big contract, 7.715. Money won't be an issue for the first couple of years. So hopefully this doesn't come back to bite us in the butt, but we essentially move, honestly, Anze Kopitar. Some people were going to trade anyways for 2 firsts and Clayton Keller. So I do like that trade. First one down. Anze Kopitar, thank you for everything you did for the LA Kings. I'm sorry, Mako, if that's one of your favorite players, but it needed to be done. We're going full rebuild here. So welcome to the team, Clayton Keller. All right, it looks like that's going to be the one big trade we make so far. I don't want to completely tear apart the team. I honestly think we may have got a little bit better. So we got Clayton Keller playing that first line left wing. He's coming on to the team with 22 points in 21 games. So, I mean, he's having a pretty damn good year for the Arizona Coyotes before we made that trade. We got Quinton Byfield playing center ice now on that first line. So we got a big jump from him. And then finally, Arthur Kaliev on the first line right wing, just to get that +5 morale. What the +5? I mean, 89, 88, 84. I mean, that's a pretty, it's not bad. Second line, Arvidsson, Alex Turcotte, the stud, and Rasmus Kupari. Third line, Brendan Lemieux, Gabe Vilardi, and Andreas Athanasiou. Fourth line, Captain Dustin Brown, Elias Anderson, and Adrian Kempe. Defensively, still the same thing with Mikey Anderson, Drew Doughty, Bjorkfont, Sean Walker, Matt Waugh, and Alex Edler in the net. We're going to be starting Pettersson just because he's younger, quick. Thanks for everything you've done, but in 7 games you have 2 wins. 4 wins in 15 games for Peterson. Sorry, I need someone in the comments. Can you tell me how to pronounce his name, please? But let's get into the simulation here. A little bit of roster management to do there. But honestly, I'm pretty excited for the Clayton Keller pickup. It's a lot of money, $7 million for the next 7 years. So I hope he doesn't end up being terrible. And we got the LA Kings versus the Anaheim Ducks in the first game of today's episode. A division rival. Can we take the lead here in the first period and tied 1-1 as we get a goal from Brendan Lemieux. They get one from Ricard Raquel. Will we see a Clayton Keller goal here? Second period, Jakob Silfverberg gets one by Pettersson, and we're going into the third period. we're out shooting the Ducks by a couple of shots here, so hopefully we can bang one past Gibson, a huge penalty. We are, oh my god, this is a long one, and we come back with a power play. Come on, boys, unable to score on the power play. 5 minutes left in the game. It's not looking too good here. Scoring is definitely looking like an issue. We do score though with a minute 11 left. Victor Arvidsson gets the job done, and we're going to overtime. Can we complete the comeback here? And we cannot. Adam Henrique ends it in overtime as we fall 3-2 to the the Anaheim Ducks. All right, I'm going to simulate a couple months here. I'll catch up to you guys once we've caught up with the simulation. Catching up in the simulation with about 50 games into the regular season. We're actually not doing too bad. 19, 24, and 7. Maybe playing these young kids was a problem because I want to lose a little bit more. The veterans know how to lose, but 19, 24, and 7, 45 points in our division. But I want to stop here against the Arizona Coyotes as we are playing former LA Kings legend Anze Kopitar. Let's see how this game goes. Two of the worst teams in the NHL. I mean, get lit up in the first 12 to 5 shots, but still 0-0. Second period, there's the goals. Anze Kopitar does score against his former team. We're about to lose to a team with 6 wins. We're getting outshot 25-11. Third period, Kopitar gets another as we fall 4-2 to the Arizona Coyotes as Anze Kopitar is the first star of the game. Let's go all the way to the trade deadline. I'm not going to be making any moves here most likely, but I'll see what's out there. I'll catch up to you guys then. And we are at the trade deadline. Drew Doughty on the market. I don't think we'll be moving Drew Doughty this year, but potentially next year. Who else do we got here? Nothing too crazy, but I just want to, find trade. What will people offer me? What will Stanley Cup contenders, I shall say, offer me? Quinton Byfield is up to an 88 overall. He was an 83 at the beginning of the year. Holy, he has already taken the spot of Anze Kopitar. He is on a big increase here. But if we were to move someone, who would it be? And I think it would be Victor Arvidsson. I don't know if anyone will actually want him or if it's going to be worth trading for. So a third and a fourth. A third next year, a fourth this year. 2/3. It's almost like I'd rather just keep him on the team. How is he doing this year? 16 goals, 29 helpers, only a -4. I mean, next year when we're actually making a little bit of a push for the Stanley Cup, I think having him on not for the Stanley Cup, for the playoffs or to be a decent team, I think he will be a key part of this team. I'm going to keep, what's his contract like? I think his contract's not terrible at 4.25. If we don't want, we can trade him next year. But I think for now, I'm going to keep him. He's going to be helpful for the youthful players. And he can play the bottom 6. So I'm not going to make any moves there. But let's take a look. What else do we have here? We do have 3 first-round picks. LA, Colorado, Montreal. Hopefully Montreal sucks. It's not looking like they're sucking. It looks like they're playing better than the Colorado Avalanche. But what else can we do here? A second. Goalies wise, I'm thinking maybe Jonathan Quick. Yeah, he's got no trade value though. No trades found. So yeah, we definitely need a goalie. It's definitely something we're gonna have to look at. Oh, we signed him. Oh wow. I did not know that Peterson was signed to an extension of $5 million over the next 3 years. Anyone want him? Honestly, I might just get rid of him. It's definitely not worth keeping him around, if I'm being honest. Let's propose a trade. Let's see if we can get rid of him. I mean, I don't want to, but I do not want to be paying a goalie he's not that good for $5 million. The Los Angeles Kings have some of the worst cap mistakes in the NHL. Like they make some bad moves here. This goalie's actually pretty good. I think I can snag him. Wait a minute. I think I can get this goalie. 1 for 1. A little bit of a replacement, a little bit of a downgrade, but I mean, he's not going to be wanting $5 million next year. We can add a draft pick in. What if I give you a 5th as well? A 5th? Okay. No. Okay. What about a 4th? I'm not willing to go. Actually, I'll go 4-5. That's fine. Wait. Let's go. Just a 4? Trade rejected. Okay. What about a 4 and a 6? I'm really, 4 and 6. All right, so that's going to be done. Sorry, Peterson. It was nice knowing you. We made a move at the trade deadline. And just off curiosity, what would we get for a Drew Doughty-esque type player? I'm not sure if anything would make me pull the trigger on him. No trades found. I mean, if I can get a first round pick. Now, see, this is where it gets crazy, you know. If I can get a first round pick for Drew Doughty, I would be crazy to reject that, especially when we're trying to tank. Drew Doughty, he's only going to get worse. Can we get a first round pick for Drew Doughty? We're definitely not going to get Anaheim's. Definitely not Arizona. Boston, though. We can get a team like Boston's first round pick, most likely. They have too many players. Who else can we work with? The Buffalo Sabres actually have... Do they have a good team this year, Buffalo? Buffalo's good. The Buffalo Sabres are good. Wow. The Calgary Flames are good? What? Calgary is really good. These are some teams that I'm not expecting to be good, so it's kind of weird. No first for Chicago, none for Colorado. We already have Colorado's. Columbus. Can we get the Columbus pick? Or do we want to try and get the Chicago pick? We can't get Columbus just because they have more than 45, but we can make something happen with Columbus, I think. So Columbus is the front runner now. We're working on the Columbus Blue Jackets. I want to see the other teams. The Dallas Stars, they're not willing to give that away. Detroit. Detroit's good in this game too. Holy. There's some unexpected teams that are really good. Not expecting that. Edmonton, of course, is always good. 35 for 25. I'm surprised they can even afford Drew Doughty. The Florida Panthers. No first. Minnesota. Montreal. Nashville. How's Nashville? See, Nashville's a first-round pick I'm kind of interested in. 1-for-1 trade reject. See, I mean, how do I say no to this? What if I give you a 5th and a 4th next year? Come on. You're quite far off. Okay. 5th, 2 fourths. Come on. Trade rejected. No, okay. It would have to be like a 3rd. Which I don't mind doing. A 5th, 3rd Drew Doughty. We're not going to be able to get Nashville. It's okay. I'm not going to overextend on them. The New Jersey Devils, they wouldn't mind giving away their first either. More than 45. New Jersey, they could miss the playoffs. So let's go circle back to New Jersey. Not going to make a trade there. No. Ottawa. Philadelphia. Is Philadelphia good? Philadelphia is one of the better teams in the league this year, apparently. Pittsburgh. Oh, Pittsburgh wants to give up their first. They have a pretty bad record, so we might be able to actually make this trade go through. Okay, let's see. What do they have on their team? Do they want to give away someone? Who do they want to give away? Let's go to low trade value. Okay, this guy. They want to give him away. We'll just take that contract for the fun of it. Pittsburgh would be over the max salary cap. I don't really want to retain salary. Okay, what else can we do here? Do they have a player? Yeah, like this guy. Ricola. $1 million we'll take. I don't really want to retain any of the salary, but it must be done. So to make this happen, we'd have to retain his salary for... That's a lot of money to retain. Okay, I don't want to make that happen. Is there another way we can make this deal go through? Drew Doughty to Pittsburgh for a first. Like, I feel like this is the best bet right now. They want to trade like someone like a Malkin, but I don't really want Malkin's contract. Okay. Let's sort by salary here, first of all. Yeah, so Malkin's their big one they want to get rid of. Anyone else? Who's it? Brian Rust? Don't want to Brian Rust. Jeff Carter, 1 year left. Okay, I can do Jeff Carter. Okay, so Jeff Carter we got there. Anyone else? We just need a little bit of cap. Zach Ashton Reese. So these two guys. More than 45. Okay. We're making something happen here. Okay, let's go here. We don't want... I'll give you guys something. Something in return. It's only fair. Lizotte you can have. Actually, I want Lizotte. I'll give you Faber. You got to give a prospect. Will this go through? Pittsburgh would have more than 50. Okay. Pittsburgh would be over the max salary cap. By how much? 1.5 mil. I would rather... It's not going to work with Pittsburgh. It's just not. There's too many factors. It's not going to work with the Pittsburgh Penguins. As much as I'd like that to work, that's a pretty good trade. It's just not going to work with the Pittsburgh Penguins. First round, can't do that. Can't do the Kraken for sure. St. Louis, Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay is definitely going to have one of those higher picks. Toronto. This trade's actually coming to be a lot harder than I thought it was going to be. What is Toronto's record here? 35-21. Yeah, they're really good. Vancouver, Vegas. What do we got Vegas at? Probably 35-20. Everyone's 35-21. I've seen like 5 teams 35-21. The Washington Capitals. Okay, where's Washington at? 33-26. Honestly, this might be the best way we can get this done. A first round pick, Drew Doughty. Okay, what do they got here? What is Washington working with? LaPierre. Who's this guy? The defenseman. I'm more interested in this defenseman, to be honest. Washington would have more than 45 skaters in the organization. Okay. Do they have someone with contract that they're trying to get rid of actively? Of course they don't. They never do. They never do. This trade's going to be real hard to get together. Very hard. I thought this would be nice and easy. I mean, I'm kind of regretting everything. Winnipeg. Do you guys have one player that you just want to get rid of for cap? They want to get rid of Cole Perfetti? I mean, I wouldn't mind Cole Perfetti on the team. Okay. Okay, let me work something out. But the cap's going to be a problem. Because I was going to say, let's throw Arvidsson in there. That's not going to work out. We can't get Cole Perfetti. We need to get cap from their team. Who has a big contract that you guys want to get rid of? No one, eh? You sure you don't want to get rid of like Blake Wheeler or something? Cole Perfetti, wow. Cole Perfetti is very, very tempting. I'm not going to lie. Maybe a goalie they want to get rid of? Okay, here we go. Nah, he's got no trade value. All right. I mean, I gave it my best. I looked through every team. I mean, it's almost impossible. I think there was one other team that we can work with here. Who was it? I think it was Columbus, maybe. Columbus, their first round pick. Chicago, probably. Like, Columbus first round pick. They would have more than 45 skaters. Columbus would have more than 45. Okay, so let's... What if I go... Honestly... Kent Johnson. They want to get rid of Kent Johnson? What? They want to get rid of Kent Johnson? This guy's having a good year for them. What is he? A sniper? Okay. Okay, let's regroup here. They want to get rid of Kent Johnson. I will give you Victor Arvidsson. Columbus would have more than 45 still, which is fine. Because I'm going to sweeten this deal by adding our second in here, I think. Or actually, I'll add our fifth and our third. And then I will take someone that has a lot of cap, hopefully. Anyone that a lot of cap that you want to get rid of? Like a Max Domi? Can this go through? Trade rejected. Okay. I knew it was going to be a little bit hard to... You know what? Let's just get this trade done. Trade rejected again. Okay. I feel like we're close. We're giving up a lot here. I don't want to give up the second next year. But a third in the year to come? These guys, they're making it hard. I don't want to give up the second next year. I think we're going to be good. What about this second here? Trade rejected. All right. I mean, is there any way to get this done? Boom. They're killing me. They're killing me. These guys are killing me. All right. There's nothing we can do. Drew Doughty is staying on the team. I mean, we tried and we tried, but there was no way to get Drew Doughty off this team. It is what it is. It's fine. Let's take a look at the player stats before we simulate the rest of the year. Clayton Keller, 56 points in 65 games. Quentin Byfield, 48 in 64. Victor Arvidsson, Adrian Kempe, which I'm pretty surprised. I'm pretty sure he's playing fourth line. He is 25 years old. I probably should have him a little bit higher in the lineup now that I think about it. I thought he was older than that. Kapari, Anthony Ciu, Gabe Velarde, Drew Doughty, there he is. The man who is unable to be traded. Dustin Brown, Turcotte, 27 and 44 is not terrible. What do we got for Kaliev? 19 and 44. So on that first line, not doing too much yet. But who's this? Roy, plus 11 with Mikey Anderson's also a plus 6. Love to see that. But obviously the team, we're not doing too crazy here. This is kind of the tank here, so it's okay. But let's take a look at the entire NHL, see who's leading the way. And Patrick Kane has 100 points in 63 games. Ovechkin at 91. Huberdeau at 94, up to a 91 overall. Barkov, 91 overall, 89 points. I mean, this kind of guys you expect to see at the top, though. Any of them doesn't make sense. Like maybe Nick Suzuki's very high, but the rest of them all make sense to me. And you know what? Let's go into the edit lines quickly. Adrian Kempe, where are you? Okay, no, he's playing second line. Okay, that makes a lot more sense then. I thought he wasn't playing that second line. I was going to say that's not the greatest. Let's go. You know, let's bring Turcotte there. Do we have a center who can play here, though? Velarde. Boom. Boom. Who cares about the bottom six? We're just... Oh, Kapari's in the last line, eh? Let's bring Kapari up. Dustin Brown, you enjoy down there, would you, buddy? Kaliev, Kapari, we can't bring up any further. Arvidsson, we'll keep there. Lemieux, we can go to -1. I can bring Arvidsson all the way down to the fourth line. You know what? Why not? Why not? We're in tank mode anyways, so who cares? Why do they keep... I don't want that to happen. Like that. That's the lines I want. All right, I'm going to finish off the year, and I'll catch up with you guys after the year is over for a end of the season recap, and we will see what draft position we get, which is the most important part of this episode. And we are back with the last game of the regular season, the LA Kings versus the Vancouver Canucks. First period, we get 3 goals. Alex Edler, Kaliev, and Clayton Keller, probably our best player so far this year. Second period, they tie it up as Pearson scores on our good old pal, Jonathan Quick. 3-3 going into the third period. Power play. Can we capitalize the long one? Unable to capitalize, and Tanner Pearson comes back the other way and scores on Jonathan Quick. But we're rooting for a loss here. We're rooting for a loss. So 5 minutes left. Hopefully we can't score another goal, and that's going to help giving Vancouver power play. It's like the Kings do want to lose, and there it is. Peterson ends the game 5-3 for the Los Angeles Kings, and Pearson gets a hat trick. So that's the season in the books. The LA Kings, we go 30, 42 and 10. Now let's just simulate to the end of the regular season here. Clayton Keller finishes with 71 points, but let's take a look at the team stats here for the Los Angeles Kings. So we're not even close to the worst in our division. Oh my God. Anaheim and the Seattle Kraken had a really rough year. Edmonton rules the division, but we were scoring 2.87 goals against. Goals 4 per game, not great. 3.3 against, again, not great, but not terrible. It's not the worst. Not as bad as I thought it would be. Our power play percentage was 12, which is the worst I've ever seen. Penalty kill percentage, 83, which in our division is pretty bad, but 83% doesn't seem so bad. On home, away, terrible. Last 10, honestly, pretty good. 4-5-1. But if we go into the entire NHL here, wow, look at that. Look at that. Our farm team, 50 wins, 27 losses. I'm going to send all of our good players down to the farm, actually, to make them have a postseason run. But let's take a look at the entire NHL, see who led the league here. And it was the Tampa Bay Lightning, Florida Panthers, and the Montreal Canadiens. I mean, there's absolutely no way the Montreal Canadiens would be that good in real life. I'm sorry to all Montreal Canadian fans, but it's just the way it is. Player stats. Clayton Keller leads the way. Quinn Byfield, Arvidsson, Adrian Kempe, Kapari, Drew Doughty, the man who cannot be traded. He's moved down from a top 2 to a top 4 defender. His career is slowly unwinding. Alex Turcotte, 34 points. Kaliev, 26. All right. Who led the league? Was it our boy Patrick Kane from the Chicago Blackhawks? Entire league. Jonathan Huberdeau, 121 points, 86 assists. Patrick Kane, 119. Barkov, 118. Ovi with 65 goals, Sidney Crosby, Nick Backstrom, Connor McDavid, Alex DeBrincat, and Patrick Laine. Let's take a look at the rookie skaters here. Seth Jarvis, 75 points. Lucas Raymond, Quinn Byfield, we were close. 62 points for Quinn Byfield, just not enough to win that Calder, unfortunately. But a good year from Quinn Byfield in year number 1. He's up to an 88 overall. But before I forget, let's make sure that we send down roster moves. Who's on a two-way? So he's on a two-way. He's going down. Who else is on a two-way here? Anderson. No, I won't send Anderson. Velarde. Nah. Kapari, though. I will send down Kapari and Turcotte for sure. Kaliev, too, I want to send down. So let's send these guys down. Okay. Let's bring up some guys that we don't really care about. Goonstrom, probably. Yeah, we'll bring up Goonstrom, Moore, and Louis Eriksson. So we'll make those moves happen. So Quinn Byfield now in the minors. This is great. Our minors team is going to light it up. Any other two-way contract guys we want to bring down there? Velarde, honestly, might as well, right? Bjorkstrand, might as well. And Kaliev, might as well. Anyone else that we want to bring down? That's it. We're going them 3. Okay. So we'll bring up Ferk. Who else should we bring up here? This guy and this guy. There we go. No waivers, no waivers. Make sure that's all the no waivers. Okay, so best lines. If we don't win, I don't even know what to say. Let's go look at the AHL. So Quinn and Byfield. I mean, wow. Byfield, I expect big things from you, buddy. You're in the minors, but don't let it. This is great. We're gonna do the postseason for the Ontario Reign. Let's see. Who do we got? Are we eliminated already? Oh, we've already been eliminated. Well, scratch that. None of that actually matters. How did we get? We got swept. We had 50 wins. We got swept in round number 1. Oh man, what's going on? What's going on? I was so excited to watch all the guys play. Similar to the NHL entry draft, basically. We got what pick do we have? The Chicago Blackhawks are Stanley Cup champions, and here comes the moment of truth. Where are we? The Los Angeles Kings. We have the 4th overall pick, and the rest of our first round picks are outside the top 16. Every other team made the playoffs. Anaheim gets 1, Seattle 2, Arizona 3. We stick at 4, St. Louis 5, Dallas 6. Wow. It is what it is, though. So we have the 4th overall pick for the Los Angeles Kings. Jumbo Joe calls it quits. Zdeno Chara, Matt Molson, Justin Abdelkader. Okay, so we know what needs to be done. Let's take a quick look at this draft class. Let's go draft class, draft board. Okay, sorry. Let's go actually view draft class. Okay, so Shane Wright's going to be going 1. Chris Phillips probably going 2. Ivan Mershchenko 2. Okay. I know Lambert gets good. I kind of want Miro. A sniper? I definitely want Miro. What are the odds we can trade up for Miro? Shane Wright's definitely going 1. I know nothing about Chris Phillips. I don't know anything about him, but 59 goals. He's a sniper too. I want Chris Phillips. Oh man, do I ever want Chris Phillips? What's Miro? I mean, Miro's good too. Strength skating, elite speed, magic hands. Chris Phillips, goal scoring, magic hands, pro release. I want Chris Phillips. How can I get Chris Phillips on the team? He doesn't have all 5 superstar abilities. What about NHL ready? So he has 5. He's got all 5 superstar abilities. He's got seeing eye, snipe, wheels, elite edges, and make it snappy. I want Ivan Miro. I'm calling him Miro. This is the guy we want to draft. But that's going to do it for this episode. We're going to see if we can make a couple deals to get Miro on the Los Angeles Kings. A nice sniper to play alongside Quinn and Byfield, Clayton Keller. But thank you for watching. That's going to do it for this episode. As always, have a great day. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Peace.